Hey, this is John Assaraf, and today I'm going to share how you can use the latest scientific research and newest discoveries to achieve your goals and dreams, especially the 2016 New Year's resolutions and the promises you make to yourself and your loved ones about what kind of life you want to live and achieve. And if you are like me and most people, you've probably made New Year's resolutions to whether lose weight, earn more money, stop smoking, maybe even leave a job or a relationship that you aren't happy in, only to find that it's a lot harder than you thought to follow through with your resolutions and goals to completion. Well, know that you're not alone, because the latest research shows that over 92% of people who set goals, and especially New Year's resolutions, do not follow through to the achievement of them. And if you are finally ready to be in the 8% of those who do, pay close attention, and I'll show you a proven formula that will train you to achieve your life's most daring, biggest goals smarter, faster, and easier than ever before in the upcoming year. And this breakthrough formula has been applied by men and women who significantly want to increase their success rate, whether it was to lose weight, to find the love of their lives, to make more money, to grow their business to new heights. And in some cases, many of them have done it in only weeks or just a few short months after setting their big goals and dreams and following this process. And the reason I've decided to put together this video and training is because over the last couple of days, I've shared some great videos with you, and hopefully you saw them, on specifically setting and achieving goals. And I've gotten so much great feedback and many questions from people just like you. And especially the questions that I was getting was, John, can you show me the process that you've used to achieve your goals from A to Z, step-by-step blueprint stuff? And I said, yeah, absolutely, let's do it so that I can be a part of your goal achievement process. And so in this training video, I'm going to show you the full spectrum. I'm going to show you an amazing formula that has worked for me for over 35 years. And as I mentioned, tens of thousands of people who've applied it. And it gets even better. As part of my commitment to helping as many people as I can, I'm going to give you an opportunity to be part of my Goal Achiever community and Inner Success Circle, where you can choose to learn with me in 2016. I'll tell you more about how to do that a little bit later. And one thing I will share with you is I'm going to take this video down when the counter on this page hits 0. So set aside a few short minutes and watch it right now without distractions from start to finish. Here's something that I know a lot of people think, and that is that they've heard it all before and they've tried it all when it comes to personal goal setting and personal development. And a lot of people that have gone to seminars or read books or listened to CDs really think that they've learned it all, but what I can completely guarantee you is because I focus so much on understanding the neuroscience of goal achievement, this process that I'll teach you is different than anything that you have ever done or tried before. And I'll tell you exactly why I believe that. Number one, it's evidence-based, proven by science. And number two, most programs out there say that you're the problem, and to remedy the problem, you have to get more motivated and you use your blunt willpower or your persistence muscle to achieve your goal, and you muscle your way through it. That doesn't work. Motivation on its own doesn't work. And here's the problem. Setting goals and trying to use willpower and persistence from a brain research perspective are great tools. However, based on the research, they are not your best and most powerful tools for achieving your goals. They are numbers 4 and 5 on the scale of what it takes to succeed, not to set goals, to achieve goals. And I'll share number 1, 2, and 3 with you today. Here's something else to consider that we've discovered. There is a hidden enemy most people are totally unaware of, and this enemy is one that has been conditioned and trained, pay close attention, to work against you, and it stops you from achieving your big goals and dreams over the course of your life, over and over and over again. And this one little piece of knowledge can mean the difference between your success or your failure. So pay close attention, as this hidden enemy is like what I think is an undetectable cancer. And here's what I call it. You may want to write this down. It's called your unconscious expectation set point. Let me repeat that. Your unconscious expectation set point. And I'll get more into it a little bit later. But here's a question I want to ask you. And the more you really participate full out, the more you'll get out of this. Here's the question. Have you ever envisioned yourself living in your dream home, enjoying exotic vacations, maybe having a dream car that you want, having time for your family, for charities of your choice, having a time to focus on your health and the well-being that you want, and the hobbies that really bring you a lot more joy and meaning in your life? But even though you have these goals and you imagine this, either nothing really happens to help you achieve those goals, or if you're like most people, you achieve small incremental gains towards actually living your dream life and achieving your biggest goals. Now, what I can tell you is this. Chances are, and this is just based on scientific research, not my opinion, chances are you're never going to achieve those goals. And how does that make you feel? Because I want you to feel that unpleasant emotion for just a second or two, because feeling that right now, which is what you don't want to feel at the end of 2016, as you come to the realization that here's another year gone by and you didn't achieve your goals and dreams, can be, when used correctly, a huge motivator for you. Why do I say this? I say it because your emotions play a huge part of whether or not you'll achieve your goals, and your emotions of either fear of failing, fear of success, fear of disappointing yourself or another one person in your life or your family can stop you dead in your tracks and prevent you from doing what you need to do every day to achieve your goals and dreams. However, when you feel these unpleasant emotions, at first, what happens in your brain is your brain releases cortisol, which is your fight or flight response mechanism. And for most people who don't know how to recognize it and shut it off, what it means is that they will stop taking action towards the goals and dreams that they have. And to top it off, when that fear signal in your brain activates, it actually is connected to one of the most powerful parts of your brain. And that part of your brain, which is responsible for your higher executive functions, like figuring out how to achieve your goals, basically shuts off. And you lose your motivation, your motive for action. So when I talk to you about the neuroscience of goal achieving, trust me, I have studied this over and over again for 30 years. And what you may not realize is this. There's a big gap between the goals you set and envision for yourself and your current reality. And as I said earlier, chances are that you'll almost never really achieve any of your grander goals and dreams unless you learn how to bridge this gap. And I know it may sound harsh, but the real question you may want to ask yourself, if you're going to take my counsel, is this. Why is John Assaraf telling me this, and why should you trust me? Because you, like me, have big goals and dreams, and we both want to achieve them instead of just setting them and hoping, praying, and dreaming that we achieve them. There are only 3 places where this gap may be causing a challenge or problem for you. So let me share with you what they are, number 1. We'll deal with how to overcome them afterwards. Gap number 1, that is in between you and the goals that you want to achieve, is your mindset. Now, this includes the beliefs about what you can achieve and what's possible for you to achieve. And specifically, what do you believe unconsciously? Not what you tell people, not what you have dialogues with your friends about, but what do you believe unconsciously that you deserve to achieve? So your mindset, which is comprised of your beliefs, your perceptions, and your attitudes, have a huge important role of whether you'll actually do what it takes to achieve your goals. Gap number 2. This is tough for some people to swallow because it's all around your skill set. And you may not right now have the knowledge or the skills right now to know exactly how to achieve the goals and dreams that you have. And this will severely affect your self-confidence and your certainty levels, which will do what? Back to number 1, it activates the fear center. When you have doubts that causes fears and anxieties, guess what happens? The fear center is activated and it causes you stress, shuts down the motivational circuit, anxiety shuts down the motivational circuit, and that leads to you procrastinating and not doing what you need to do because you want to be safe, which leads to gap point number 3, your actions. When your beliefs aren't where they need to be and your confidence and certainty levels aren't high, they're lower than they need to be for achieving the goals and dreams that you want to have, you're not going to take action for fear of failing or, and this one is huge, disappointing yourself or others again. There is a term in the neuroscience field called disappointment avoidance. And when you disappoint yourself or others because you've set a goal, didn't achieve it, told somebody you're going to achieve a goal, didn't achieve it, over and over and over again, there's actually a factor that most people don't consider. That's they're embarrassed. They're ashamed. They feel guilty. And when that happens, these factors lead to the emotions that are wired within us biologically to move us away from doing what we need to do to achieve our goals and dreams. And what that means is as soon as that emotional fear circuit or disappointment avoidance circuit kicks in, we will stop taking action towards our goal and dream and revert back to our safety zone and comfort zone that we've become conditioned to do and achieve. Now, I hope this makes sense so far for you, because when there is the uncertainty and the fear of the new goal and dream, that is causing us to move away from it when we have fears. And what we do naturally is revert back to the comfort and safety of what we know. Now, why am I sharing this with you? Well, because I want you to achieve your goals, and I want to do for you what somebody did for me 35 years ago. You see, 35 years ago when I was 19 years old, I met a man when I was just trying to figure out how to get my life on track. This man's name was Alan Brown, and he was a very successful real estate developer, a philanthropist, a husband, a father, a trainer, a coach, and an amazing human being. And my brother arranged for me to meet him because my life was a mess, and I'll share with you a little bit more about that in a bit. But when I met him, I went to his office, and I sat down. He was standing next to me, and he asked me, what were my goals for my life? And I didn't even know what my goals were for the next 30 days, let alone what my goals were going to be like for 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, 3 years, 5 years down the road. And like most people, I didn't have a vision, and I was pretty much lost at sea, hoping and praying that my life would get better and work out. But as you probably already know, until I decided to take responsibility and change and own my results, my life would change. And he said something to me that no goals and no plan equals a life lost at sea. And at the time, my life was in dire straits. I was working at a job, I was making about $6 an hour back there, or $5 an hour there. I was miserable, didn't have any money, didn't have a car, didn't have anything of my own, and I didn't have any direction. And had I continued with some of the things that I was doing to make money, I would have ended up either in jail or the morgue. And that wouldn't have been very, very pretty. So I was an underachieving kid without a goal, without the beliefs that I was smart enough or good enough or deserving enough. And here I was presented and blessed with an incredible mentor who was giving me a massive opportunity to turn my life and results around. And the biggest turning point in my life was when Alan Brown was standing over me, and I was sitting down, and I remember Mr. Brown looking over me, and he looked at me straight in the eyes, leaned forward, and asked me 2 questions. One of them would change my life forever. The first question he asked me was this: if you could live your life any way you wanted, what would it be like? Well, all I could think about was the TV show Lifestyle of the Rich and Famous with Robin Leach. And I started to ramble off how I would love to buy a big home. I would love to take care of my parents. I would love to someday be able to give my time and maybe some money to charities. I'd love to buy my own car and be a millionaire and live the lifestyle that allowed me to travel the world. And I went on for 5 or 6 minutes, and I was beaming. And he said, okay, I got it. Those are wonderful goals and dreams. And then he asked me this second life-changing question. Here's what he said: are you just interested in achieving those big goals and dreams you just laid out for me? Or are you committed to achieving them? Let me repeat that. Are you just interested in achieving those big goals and dreams that you just told me about? Or are you committed? And I looked at him and I said, Mr. Brown, what's the difference? And he said, John, he said, if you are interested, you will do what's convenient to achieve your goals and dreams. You will come up with stories, excuses, reasons, and your past of why you cannot achieve it. He said, however, if you're committed right now to achieving your goals and dreams, you will do whatever it takes. And he said that to me so precisely. When he said, you will do whatever it takes, I'm like, wow, he believes in me. He said, you will learn, you will grow, you will plan, you will invest in yourself and take action today and daily towards achieving the final outcome, the end result. He said, even when you make errors and fail, you will get up and take action one more time. This, he said, is the difference between those who set goals and those who achieve goals. He said, you must learn to fail forward and master the unpleasant emotion that comes with growth and change, which he said is how you're going to feel as you're making decisions to grow yourself as a human being and achieve your goals and dream. So let me repeat. If you're interested, you'll do what's convenient, and you'll come up with your own stories and excuses and reasons why you can't or shouldn't, or why it's not the right time to achieve your goals and dreams. And if you are committed, you'll do whatever it takes. It was right at that moment, and I remember this because it was in May of 1982, and it was then that we shook hands, and I made a decision, and I made a promise to myself that I will follow this man as my mentor and my coach, and I will do whatever it takes to achieve my life's goals and dreams. And the lesson here was this: achieving your life's goals first starts with a decision from you to commit to their completion today. Let me repeat. The lesson here was this: achieving your life's goals and dreams starts first with a decision from you to commit to their completion today. So here's my question for you. Are you interested, or are you now committed to achieving your goals and dreams? Alan Brown went on to share with me a proven and winning formula, and he and many successful people before him had used this formula. And when I applied it, I transformed my goal setting into goal achieving. And what I found was that his formula was the full package, and it was all about getting my mindset right, getting my skill set right, and getting my action set right. And this was his way of teaching me to do the right things in the right order at the right time. And when I did this, and when you do also starting today, it'll be like having the combination to opening up a safe with $1 million in it, or the combination to everything you need in order to achieve your goals and dreams. Now, I know that this formula is not rocket science, but once I committed to it, I started to do a few things right initially, but I did them consistently, and my results started to change. And he taught me this one lesson. He says, the habit of doing the right things in the right order at the right time is more important than the intensity. I'll repeat. The habit of doing the right thing at the right time in the right order is more important than the intensity. And so he had me practice doing the right things every day. And it changed me from an unfocused, underachieving street kid into a multimillionaire who's grown 5 multi-million-dollar companies. I've written 3 books, 2 of which are New York Times best-selling books. I've appeared in 8 movies, including The Secret and Quest for Success with the Dalai Lama and Richard Branson. I've been on Larry King 7, 8 times. I've been on the Ellen DeGeneres Show. And best of all, I've become somebody that I like a lot. And as a result of that, maybe I can say I love a lot now. I liked myself a lot then, but I love myself as a human being now. But best of all, I've been given the opportunity to teach what I've learned, like Alan Brown taught me, and my other mentors taught me. I now get to teach hundreds of thousands, millions of clients and students around the world, just like you. So you can apply the same formulas. And what I can share with you is many of my clients and students have become super successful. So I'll explain a little bit more in detail what I've learned about setting and achieving goals from a neuroscience perspective. But right now, I want you to remember when I said earlier that the real enemy to achieving your goals is your expectation set point, and that there's a big gap between the goals that you set and you envision for yourself and your current reality. There's a gap. Now, here's exactly what I mean. You've probably heard before that your brain has got your conscious mind and your unconscious mind. And your conscious mind is where and how you can set your goals. Use your imagination and your reasoning ability for what you want to achieve, and you can even use it for how you think you will achieve them. Unfortunately, all of the latest research shows that your unconscious, beneath your level of awareness, your unconscious programming and past conditioning will almost always, 99% of the time, override your conscious goals, wants, needs, and desires. So for example, if you want to lose weight in 2016, but you have a poor self-image, a poor body image, a weight set point of what your weight is right now, and an identity about yourself that's been locked in your unconscious mind for years or decades, you will almost always revert back to your old thoughts, feelings, and behaviors once your willpower and persistence muscle is tired. And you will probably lose weight and gain it all back. Lose weight and gain it all back, and that's what we call is the yo-yo syndrome. The same is true when it comes to earning or making more money. If you are used to, conditioned to earning $25,000, $50,000, $100,000, even $200,000, your brain's expectancy point or set point works the exact same way as a thermostat does. We call that a financial set point. And anytime you earn more than what you're supposed to earn, you will sabotage your success. Why? The comfort and familiarity of the old will almost certainly win over as a result of the fear and uncertainty of the new results you've achieved, unless you reset your unconscious mind and your financial expectancy set point. Your brain, and mine too, by the way, has something that the neuroscience brain research field says is an error detection mechanism. I'll repeat that, an error detection mechanism within it. And anytime you are out of the normal zone of thoughts, feelings, or emotions, or of achieving more than you're used to or less than you're used to, this error detection mechanism kicks in and immediately corrects your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors so that you end up where you started, in your comfort zone. Now, you could be miserable and comfortable. You could be successful and miserable. And this is why over 85 to 90% of lottery winners who win millions of dollars lose all their money that they win within 3 years. It's not because they don't love having the money. It's because their hidden self-worth and financial expectancy point and environmental expectancy point is to be broke and poor so that they blow the millions of dollars they won so that the outside reality, their results, matches the inner set point that is ingrained deep in their unconscious mind. And this is why they secretly expect their results to end up with them being broke. As a matter of fact, in survey after survey of people who won millions and tens of millions, even hundreds of millions of dollars, that they surveyed after they lost all the money, almost all of them said it was the worst experience of their life. Now, think about it. You probably want to earn more money, and imagine if you did. Would you ever think that you would say 3 years from now, that was the worst experience of my life? Probably not. Well, neither did they. So if you really want to achieve your biggest goals and dreams, then here's what you must do. You must prime. This is a term in the neuroscience field called priming, cognitive priming. You must prime your conscious and unconscious mind with the goals and dreams you have so that you create conscious and unconscious alignment so that both those parts of your brain work in harmony and with each other instead of your conscious mind saying, I want this or I've achieved this, and your unconscious mind pulling you back saying, oh no, you're out of your comfort zone. If you do not take this one step and do it right, chances are you'll work hard, you'll achieve some results, and then you're going to end up just like the poor lottery winner. And that's just based on statistics, not me hoping that for you. I want you to be rich, really rich in every area of your life. And what you don't want to have happen is be rich one day and broke the next, successful 1 month and struggling the next, happy and on top of the world 1 week and challenged the next. To make sure that you achieve your goals in the new year, there's a few things you must do that Alan Brown showed me as part of his formula. Are you ready? Number one, you've got to learn to properly set your goals and, as I mentioned just before, prime your brain daily to achieve them. So setting your goals is easy. Priming your brain, there's a few tools you can use, to prime your brain, like visualization or reviewing your goals every single day and priming your brain to focus on that. That's step number one of the formula. Number two, and this is going back to getting your emotions involved here. You've got to get clear on your core values and your purpose. And then as part of that, you have to learn the skills, to manage your fears and doubts and lack of confidence and certainty. Because if you don't, these emotions will suck you right back into your comfort zone. Number three, you have to remember that there's only 24 hours a day, to achieve your goals and dreams, 468 hours a week. And you have to start focusing on the critical few things that will help you achieve your goals and dreams versus wasting valuable time on the trivial many things that waste your days and weeks. When you learn how to focus on the critical few things and you develop, remember, the habit is more important than the intensity. You develop the habit to focus on those things, your results go through the roof. And number four, one of the things that helped me the most was Alan Brown was there to coach me. Just by looking over my shoulder and pointing me in the right direction, answering my questions, he gave me the support that I needed. But because he was also training other people in our real estate office, which is where I ended up going, I was able to see how he coached other people. I was able to listen to the questions they asked. I was able to be a part of an environment of amazing support so that when I fell, he was able to pick me up, or the other people were able to pick me up. When they fell, I was there to help them. And that is a critical part from a neuroscience perspective of what it takes for us to succeed, is to be able to keep yourself on track when you're doing well and to have help getting you back on track when you fall off. And so to help you do this, I'm offering to do for you what Alan Brown did for me. And I'm going to ask you a question for the second time, and that is this. Are you interested in achieving your goals and dreams in 2016 and beyond, or are you committed to achieving your goals and dreams? Because if you just answered yes, I'm going to take you under my wing, both wings, and I'm going to show you how to achieve them and do the right things and do them in the right order so you achieve your goals the smart and easier way. Not easy, but easier way versus the hard and long way. And best of all for you, you may or may not know this, but my hourly consulting fee is $5,000. My speaking fee is $35,000 for a keynote. And I get asked all the time to consult for my daily fee of $25,000. But I want to start you off and get you going as fast as possible this year so that you achieve more goals than ever before. And to help you do that, I've put together a few of my amazing programs and a few bonuses that'll help you not just set goals, but help you ensure that you achieve the success you want. And by the way, one of the bonuses that I'll share with you in just a moment is daily access to me. So listen up. First and foremost, what I'd like you to do is sign up today and gain immediate access to my world-famous Having It All program. And in this program, and it's a complete Having It All bundle, that I've put together for you. In this specific program, the Having It All program, it's an audio training program where I will teach you how to properly set your goals so you actually follow through and achieve them using a proven scientific process versus gimmicks or blind luck. Number two, I'm going to show you how to double or possibly triple your income in the next 12 to 24 months by getting your brain to focus on this end result. Number 3, I'm going to give you access to learning how to use your brain's very own GPS system and navigational system to help you find and attract what you need to succeed faster and easier than ever before, including how do you attract and find the right people, how do you develop the right strategies and tactics that you need to achieve your goals. The other thing I'm going to share with you around the brain research in this program is how to retrain your brain for high levels of happiness, health, and financial and life success. And to help you harness the unstoppable power of your unconscious mind so that you can reprogram it and align all of your goals and dreams together, I am going to give you access to one of my brain retraining audio CDs. So that way you can really focus on the health, wealth, relationships, and success related goals of your choice. This program also has something called the 7 Natural Laws of the Universe, which will help you work with nature and the natural laws of the universe that you're a part of instead of against it. And so I'm promising you, just that program alone has changed the lives of tens of thousands of people. And that program alone is sold for $197. But because I've bundled an amazing package for you, I'm going to give you an incredible opportunity to get a few of my programs together. Program number 2 that I've bundled with this is called my How to Get More Done in Less Time program. And why did I include this? I included the How to Get More Done in Less Time program because in order to achieve more, you have to increase your daily productivity so you could do less better to completion versus starting and stopping projects and goals. You've got to learn how to stay focused on high impact activities and high revenue activities versus the trivial many thing that eats away your time and energy. And I've got an amazing system for that, and it will teach you how to eliminate all of your distractions so you can stay on task, focused like a laser beam on achieving your goals and dreams. Plus, something that I've used for a long time is my daily results planner. And I'm going to teach you how to use my daily results planner. So you take all the many things that you have to do in your life and you focus them down on the things you're going to get done every single day. And I just went into the studio in the last couple of weeks to reshoot the entire video training program, and that sells on its own for $197. But don't worry, you're not going to invest the cost of those 2 programs. I've put a phenomenal bundle for you for making 2016 an amazing year. The next program that I'm going to include in this bundle for you is based on seeing so many people who have beliefs that say and cause them to do one thing and values that cause them to do something different. So what I've done is I'm also going to include in the Having It All bundle something known as my values-based living video training program, which we also sell independently for $197. And what you're going to learn in that is how you can, starting immediately, do more of what you love, less of what you tolerate, none of what you hate doing. I promise I'll show you how to do that. And usually when I get to this point, people ask me this question. They go, well, what if I'm going through these programs and I have questions? What if I'm stuck? What if I have fears or doubts or sabotaging beliefs or behaviors come up? What if fill in the blank happens? Well, here is something that is phenomenal as part of this program. As my way of really wanting to help you and investing in you, I'm going to include and give you 6 months access to my daily VIP coaching and support, which happens daily live in my community. And that means that you're going to get access to a network of people, over 12,000 people that are in there right now, interacting with me every single day. It's called my Achievers community that I want you a part of. And I also bring in other experts like world-renowned neuroscience researcher Mark Waldman, world-renowned energy and psychology expert Dr. Heidi Hanna, and lots of other amazing experts. And best of all, not only do you get access to me and the experts that I have in there and my team that's there to support you, there are thousands of clients in the program using this program to help them achieve their goals. And this community and I will support you every step of the way to achieving your goals and dreams. People pay $1,995 just for 6 months of VIP coaching in my community. And so those are a few of the things that I've included. Are you ready for more? I'm committed to you achieving your goals. So as an additional bonus to make this a no-brainer decision for you, I am going to add a couple of things. Number one, my Power Habits Generator program. Now, this is a new program I recently created that works seamlessly with all of the other programs, and you're going to get that today. And this specific program will help you create powerful daily habits for unparalleled performance and stellar results. And you're going to learn through me, it's a video program, how you can change your unwanted, sabotaging, or destructive thought patterns or habits. And I'll teach you how to create new empowering ones that'll support all your goals and dreams. That bonus is worth $197. And I'm not done yet. I contracted out with a company to create, I bought in bulk, an in-depth personality, strengths, and success profile assessment tool that you will take as soon as you sign up for this program, and you'll be able to get answers back, a 75-page report on what are your natural talents, your skills, your values, your strengths, and there's a video training to show you how to use that to the biggest, highest productivity benefit you've ever had. And we normally sell this now for $500 to all of our clients. Now, the total value of the Having It All program and the other training programs, including the bonuses I've just mentioned, is over $3,000 already. And you're probably thinking to yourself that I should be selling that at that price, because even at that price, it's an incredible deal for one reason and one reason alone. It will help you achieve your goals and dreams, but it's much more than that. I want you to think about the cost to hire me personally, $5,000 an hour. Or what would it cost you to get all of these programs separately, over $3,000 so far? Or to hire experts or attend events that teach you only a fraction of what I'm giving you here. And I understand that at $3,000, that may be a sizable investment for you, but my personal goal is not about the money. It's about helping you achieve your goals and dreams in 2016. So I'm going to do something for you today, but I'm going to ask you to do something for me today as well. When you decide to join my program today, I want you to promise me that when you start achieving the results you want, you'll send me a testimonial. And if you promise to do that, and you promise to do this today, I'm going to cut the price, and you can start right now for just $97, and then make one final payment of $97 in 30 days from today. Now, that, based on my calculations, is less than a cup of coffee a day. And here is one more thing that I'm going to do to sweeten the pie for you, to help you make a decision to do this today for yourself, because I'm feeling pretty generous. Remember when I said you get 6 months access to my daily VIP coaching and the support with my other experts, my community that's valued at $1,995? I'm going to give you access to me to help you and get others to help you as you help them as well, achieve your goals every step of the way. And I'm going to give you 6 additional months, a full year of coaching with me in my community every single day, in addition to all the programs. Now, as an Act Right Now bonus, all right, That is what I'm going to give you. And all you've got to do is make a decision right now to make 2 payments of $97. One right now, one in 30 days. Now, this brings the total value of the entire package to over $5,000. So let me recap. I've put together an amazing package of some of my best training programs that have cost me a small fortune to learn and create. And I'm going to show you how to execute them, learn them and execute them and apply them in your own life so you can live the life of your dreams. And what I'd like you to do, if you're still sitting on the fence for any reason, I want you to imagine how many times you've set goals and you haven't achieved them. And I want you to imagine 6 months from now, or 1 year from now, or 3 years from now, or worse yet, 20 years from now, you're still living a similar lifestyle that you're living right now. You're still earning a little bit more money than you're earning right now. You're still overworked, getting older, achieving the same results. How would that make you feel? The reason I want you to go there is because how many people do you know get older, but their results don't change? And imagine what can happen within 6 months to a year from now. In 2016, when you work with me and follow a proven formula, can you imagine achieving one big goal? Forget about 10, but one big goal. What would that be worth to you? What if 1 month from now, you feel that your life has started to shift like thousands of my clients in the community tell me is happening? What if you can earn an extra $100, $200, or $500? What if you can release the weight you've wanted to release? What if you can get into the relationship and keep it beautiful and harmonious and loving? And so here's what I would like to do. I'd like to let you know that I really care about your success, and to make this an absolute no-brainer for you, I'm going to do something special and a little crazy, and it's this. I am going to guarantee your success and give you the opportunity to buy the program today and give you an unconditional 30-day full money-back guarantee so that what? You have zero risk. Why am I doing this? Because I know that when you learn with me, you'll be able to achieve goals instead of just set them. You'll be able to be proud of yourself, and instead of being a goal setter, you'll be a goal achiever. And I know what that will mean in your life. And by helping you, you're actually helping me achieve my life's goals and dreams of helping millions and actually billions of people. And I know that when you engage with me, my experts in the community, and I'm telling you, 11,500, 12,000 people in there right now, you're going to believe and think and feel that it was worth 5 or 10 times the value. And if you don't, I'm taking all the risk. You've got 30 days to put it to the test, and if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't meet up to your expectations, you get a full refund. And so here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to leave you with one more thought. Make a decision. Either you're interested or you're committed. If you're interested, listen to all the excuses and the negative self-talk and the reasons why you shouldn't. But if you're committed, like you said you were before, then do what it takes and invest in yourself. I'm going to give you some of my best programs ever and work with you for a whole year. When the counter hits 0 on this page, not only will all the bonuses go away, this entire having it all special will go back in my vault, and you will not be able to purchase it. That means no having it all, no community, no coaching for a year, no bonuses, no special price. So here's what I want you to do. Click on the button below, fill out the order form, click purchase. You'll get an immediate welcome email and instant access to the program. And that's what I want you to do right now. And as you do this, what I want you to do is I want you to close your eyes for just a moment. And let's activate a little bit of your occipital lobe and the genius part of your brain. Just close your eyes and imagine what your life will be like 1 month from now when you take action today on achieving your goals and dreams. What will that mean to you? How will achieving the goals you've had for so long make you feel? What will that be able to help you do with your relationships, your job, your career, or business? Imagine not having to cringe when you look back at your life Now you can open your eyes, as this is your chance to access this amazing Having It All program at 2 payments of just $97. And as I said, you have nothing to lose. Take a leap of faith in yourself, jump into your greatness, jump into this program, start consuming it and doing what is needed and what is required to achieve your goals, like so many people have, and be part of your own success and my success community. So make a decision right now. Keep your commitment to yourself, and I will see you on the other side. Just click on the link. Get started with your first training right now. Get into my community, and let's make 2016 not a good year, not a great year, your best year ever.